My way or the highway. My way or the highway. My way or the driveway. My way. I'm on, bitch.
Hi you guys, it's Simone, and you clicked on this video because you want to know how to do your eyebrows. So I'm about to tell you how to do them, but first I'm going to tell you what products I used. First I used this Bovanti powder. I got this from a local store at the mall. You can just really use any type of powder, eyebrow powder you have, but it looks like this, and the inside has a little mirror on it. It looks like that. And the next product I used was this Anistasia Dip Brow, and it's in the color Ebony. So this really helps me. The next thing you need is some type of concealer. I use the LA Pro Conceal in the color Toffee. So yeah, you're really gonna need some of this. And this is optional, so you can use, what is it called? Highlight if you want to. Yes, I know I'm missing a color. I dropped it and it broke, so yeah. And then onto my brushes. I'm using this spoolie brush. It just has a spoolie at the end and an angled brush at the other end. So I'm using that with the powder. And then I have another angled brush. This is for my pomade. Next, I have my concealer brush. It's just a regular flat concealer brush. Make sure you get a flat brush, because if it's like fluffy like this one, you're not gonna get a clean eyebrow. And the next one is the one I just showed y'all. This is for the highlight, but this is also optional. And then last but not least, you need tweezers. This is optional too, because the tweezers are basically for little hairs that you see that aren't filled in, and you can just tweeze them so your eyebrows can look more clean and neat. So if you want to learn how to do this, just keep watching. Hey guys, so I'm about to start on these eyebrows. I already did one eyebrow off camera because it would have took way too long if I tried to do both of them in this video. But anyways, I'm starting with my spoolie brush and my angle brush. And I'm going to be using my Bovanti powder. And I'm struggling trying to open this. But it looked like that. And so I'm just going to, first I'm going to start with my spoolie brush and brushing my eyebrow hairs the way I want my eyebrow to go, the shape that I want them. Now I'm taking the angled side of my brush and I'm just going to outline my bottom brow line. This really just speaks for itself. All you're doing is outlining the bottom line of your eyebrow. Now we're going to do the top. Make sure you don't start all the way at the beginning of your eyebrow. It's just going to look blocky, and that's not how we want it. We want an ombre effect. We want it light at the beginning and dark at the end, okay? Now I'm just filling my brow in. Don't worry, this step does not need to be neat at all, because that concealer is your best friend, okay? Now I'm just spooling my ends, just brushing the hairs right, putting them in place. Now I'm going to be using my other angled brush for my Anistasia Dip Brow. First, I'm cleaning the tip of it, as you can see, because my hands are a little dirty after that. I'm cleaning the tip of it so it can be the brush can be as sharp as possible. You want it sharp so your lines can be sharp and neat and clean. So I'm just dipping my brush in the pomade. And now what I'm doing is I'm outlining the bottom line. This is basically the same step as the last one. We're just making the brows darker. Right now, I'm cleaning my brush again, making it sharp. Dipping again. And now I'm starting my top line. As you can see, I'm not starting at the very beginning. And just outlining that brow, girl. Okay, so next I think, okay, I'm just making it sharp right now. And now I'm just going to start filling it in just so that brow can look darker. Come on, you taking too long, girl. Like, you're not even that cute. Okay, so got the pomade. Getting some extra product on my brush so I can fill my brows in. Making them things dark. Okay, a key about this part, don't make the front of your eyebrows so dark. Like I said earlier, we want an ombre effect. So don't make the front of your eyebrows darkest. Make the tail of your eyebrows darkest. But now I'm taking my concealer brush and my LA Pro Conceal. Alright, and now we are getting some of that product on the brush. Make sure you don't put too much because it's just going to get messy. I'm about to show you how much product. That's about how much product you need. So this is the most important part. In order to have your eyebrows as clean as possible, this step is key. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm gently and slowly lining my bottom line with the concealer. Make sure you don't accidentally push your brush up too far because it's going to make your eyebrow shape look really weird and you just don't want that, okay? Another thing about this step, I kind of connect my other eyebrow. You can kind of see it in the video, but I connect my other eyebrow line to my eyebrow, if that makes sense. Just so they can be like the same length, not the same length, but in the same area on my face, like. Hard to explain, but you can probably see what I'm talking about. As you can see, the bottom of my eyebrow is looking really sharp and clean, girl. Yes. Yes. So now I'm dipping again, and I'm doing the top. Alright, now I really think this is the most important step right here. Lining the top of your eyebrows. You don't want to put the concealer too high and you don't want to put it too low. And that's another reason why I kind of like base one of my eyebrows off the other. Because you can see like, it's hard to explain. You can see how far to go up or down. Okay, so that's basically the shape of our brow when you finish. It's looking really nice and sharp. And now we're just gonna clean that concealer up, just wiping it. Just kind of blending it, but not all the way. Just still cleaning it up. Okay, so my eyebrow is basically done now. Now I'm just wiping that concealer off, wiping it off, wiping it off, wiping it off. Hey. Wiping that concealer off to get rid of that really light color. Make sure you get in the middle of your eyebrows. Make sure you wipe it off everywhere, girl. So here's me kind of feeling myself. Now I'm taking my tweezers. Now, if you have some like ingrown hairs on your eyebrows, this is the perfect step to like clean your eyebrows up more. So what I'm doing, I'm just tweezing the little ingrowns, the hairs that aren't covered by the makeup. Look at them waves. Yes. Look at my hair, y'all. Okay, so I'm basically done. Oh, one more step. This is the step that you don't have to do if you don't like putting what is it called? I keep forgetting the name of it. Highlight. Yes. You do not have to put this highlight on your brow, but it's just a step I like to do just for some, you know, little glow. So I'm using that middle color in there, and I'm putting it on my brow bone, right on that brow bone. And I like to pat it so I can have more product come off the brush and it can be more pigmented. So this is the end results, and yep, that's the end. Good luck doing your eyebrows, guys. Bye.
My way or the highway, my way or the highway, my way or the driveway, my way.